Morning guys, today we are talking about GoPro. Be a hero it says. So this is the one basic model. So with the basic model, £94 from Curry's, you get basic. You get the camera, which I'll show you in a second, an open back plate, one fitment to put it in, two sticky pads, one slightly curved, USB lead, a little thing to stop it, and some very basic instructions. You quickly realise that when you try and put it on like my GS BMW, you quickly realise that these two are pretty rubbish and you need more bits. I assume that if you get the 3, 4, the other ones, that they may be better. I did think I'd put it on my helmet, but you notice I've got an open face helmet and it meant that it was too short and I didn't want to look a bit of an idiot. So I had to then buy some more little clips, if in case I mucked up and put them somewhere I didn't want to put them. And then I had to go back on the internet, and this is a bit of a top kit. You get a chest plate, a head plate, scuba diving one. Really what I wanted was just a couple of fitments which are in this bag here. Now where did I fit it on my GS? Well, originally I put it on the brake reservoir. Problem there, guess what you can see? Your dash. Now, may not be a problem, I suppose, for many people, but for me, I went on the internet and I found out the police can confiscate the GoPro if they believe you've committed crime, speeding or whatever. And this young chap came over a brow of a hill. A car was in the distance, completely could see him, but it pulled out in front of him and then stopped in the middle of the road because it was a staggered junction, and unfortunately the bike hit it. He sent the clip just before the guy pulling out. The insurance company asked for it further back, so he sent that off, and then they could see that he was doing 57 and a 50, and he came over the brow of the hill, came down, he was still doing 37 miles an hour, and they said you were speeding and that they wouldn't pay out because you were speeding and so on. So they can be little buggers. I didn't want that showing off there, and I went out for little riders and you could see the same thing. So obviously I've moved it now on my GS to there. Excuse me, my nose again. Anyway, I think that's the best place I could put it. I wanted to put it here. You can't clip it on and clip it off, and it's in the way of the headlight. The beak, it just looked a bit silly. It was in the way. The screen moves up and down. The crash bars are too far back. You know, so the brake reservoir, because these have got a really wide angle lens. I must admit, where it is now, you will get to see literally, you know, what you can see here, if not a bit further. So I was actually quite happy with it on the brake reservoir back there. So I must be on here, I should be really happy. But you need these little extra fitments on it. Now, you can buy cheaper ones, so I hear, and I've seen on eBay 30, 40 quid, and they come with all the kit I've just paid. That stands about 130 odd quid. I know the other one's about £200-300. But the main reason why I bought a GoPro was not necessarily because I want to go scuba diving and so on, but it's a crash cam really. That's what I want it for firstly, so if someone pulls out in front of me. But the other reason why is they got a 2-hour battery life, which I think is really good, and 32 gig memory card. You've got to pay for that obviously. The others you can put the same in, but they've only got 80 minutes max. I've seen some people say they're going to get 55 minutes, 60 minutes out of them. And you know what it's going to be, if you haven't charged up that morning, you jump on the bike, and it's always going to be the way that the damn thing's flat and run out of power just as you bloody need it. So 2 hours I thought was very good. I should get, you know, a good few journeys out of that. And I've also bought one of those little charging units because we're going to go a long journey at the end of the month, 2 odd hours. So it means we pull over for a cup of tea. I can then plug it into a little charger that will give it a boost and hopefully get it through there. And I'm not sure that, I think they roll over as well. So 32 gig will roll over what you've just seen. I think you can stop that on these as well. Very, very basic. These are, it's just simple on and off, start and stop playing, and that's on and off. And the instructions are pretty rubbish, I'm honest with you, and I had to grab my bloody sticker, but I couldn't think of anywhere else to put on this damn bike. There you get too much bike, you know, and as I said before, I need it, I suppose. When I'm riding, I ride, not aggressively, but I ride to the white line, just inside of it, so people can see me. The lights on this GS are brilliant, they're LED ones, and I like riding so people can see me in the wind mirror or the centre mirror. And if I overtake, they generally move over quite nicely and put my hand up saying thank you. I found if I'm in the middle of the lane and further back, I find every bike just pulls out in front of you. You can't see in front of you. You know, on the right hand side, you can see 7, 8 cars along. You can see them braking's repaired. If you're riding behind a car, you can't see. And a lot of cars, like my car, for instance, this one here is a high car, and you can't see over it, even on a bike this tall. And if they brake, you know, it's last minute. So I always ride that way. And that's what I wanted this for, just to, you know, just to help me out basically. I'm still in love with my GS, by the way. I will do a video next of how it looks on this bike. If I get a lot of vibration, and I'm going to have to pick somewhere else, and I maybe here that something is a bit more sturdier, and if I get too much bike then I have to move it forward. It's just a game. This is why I bought extra ones of these extra pads there, because once you stick them on, you know, I don't want to take that off of there and then try and replace it somewhere else. I don't think it's going to fit. When I took one off of here, which is this one here, it still looked okay, but I just didn't want to. You know, the last thing I want to do is be doing 70 miles an hour and it fly off down the road. I don't think they're that much of a hero to impact the floor, although another video is one falling off a guy as he jumps out of a plane and it still worked. Done. So, and again, I don't need all this super scuba diving gear. This one was on eBay. It's nice having, you know, but I really wanted the clips and just these few fitments in here, which is great. Right, there we go. That's what I've done with my one. There's the information about the Simple GoPro, why I bought it and where I've put it on my bike. People put them in the screen sometimes, even move these over. I didn't want to mess around too much with it. I just wanted a really good view, so when I'm riding along, you know, I can see what's going on, and God forbid if I do have a crash, at least I could use this in evidence to say it wasn't my fault and blah blah blah. So there you go, guys. Check out my other videos, guys. There is lots of motorbikes and stuff, obviously just one the GoPro, and I'm going to put a video on later on of me actually riding. It won't be too long, just a couple of roundabouts and the view you get, which is important, I suppose. And if later on I do get some pillock doing something rather stupid, then I may stick that on there as well. Right, take care of yourself, guys, and safe riding.